A cabin at the end of a long, unmarked dirt road is a deliberate choice to be left alone. Surrounded by 50 acres of dense forest, the geography creates a sense of perfect physical safety. But that safety is tested at 3 a.m. Boredom and a slow satellite connection turn the protagonist into a digital ghost, aimlessly clicking through the web because streaming a movie is impossible. In a moment of idle curiosity, they type their own address into a search bar. There is a specific human urge to see one's own life from a detached bird's-eye perspective, to confirm the scale of your own isolation from above. This diagram shows how mapping services typically function. They stick to public highways. Yet here, a blue path branches off the main road and follows the private dirt track straight to the cabin, ignoring standard mapping protocols. The assumption that a physical sanctuary remains hidden is a mistake. Once a digital network indexes a location, the perimeter no longer exists. Clicking that blue line triggers a jarring transition into 3D Street View. The image renders in slow, pixelated chunks as the satellite internet struggles to process the data. When the image sharpens, the view is from the very end of the driveway. It is an incredibly crisp, high-definition shot looking directly at the front porch. This watermark in the corner of the screen provides a specific context for the image. It says, Image capture, October 24th, 2026, 1400. Today at 2 p.m., the protagonist was sitting on that porch. No mapping car drove down the driveway. No engine noise cut through the trees. They begin clicking frantically, lunging the digital camera 10 feet at a time up the driveway, closing the distance between the road and the house. The map provides real-time forensic proof of an invisible intrusion that occurred only hours ago. The camera stops directly in front of the living room window. Despite the glare on the glass, the interior of the house is visible in the shadows. Scrolling the mouse wheel forces a digital zoom into the center of the window. The pixels blur and then resolve, revealing a dark silhouette standing inside the room. The figure in the image is wearing a faded gray sweater and a dark watch on the left wrist. Looking down at their own arms in the 3 a.m. darkness, the protagonist sees the same gray sweater and the same dark watch. The Street View camera captured the protagonist's own reflection at the moment they were being watched. The figure on the screen is pressing a large flat piece of white cardboard against the inside of the glass. At this distance, the text on the cardboard is a mess of black pixels. It requires maximum magnification to be legible. A buffering wheel spins over the pixelated marker strokes. The terrible internet connection creates an agonizing wait as the image slowly resolves. This is the message that finally snaps into focus. It is a frantic warning written in thick black marker. The camera didn't take this. He did. Look behind you. The timestamp was 2 p.m. It is now 3 a.m. Whoever took that photo has been outside the cabin for 13 hours. A change appears in the navigation interface at the bottom of the screen. This diagram shows the navigation arrow rotating 180 degrees. It no longer points back toward the dirt road. It points directly toward the front door of the house. The isolation of the 50-acre property didn't keep the danger out. It only ensured that no one would be there to hear the floorboard creak directly behind the chair.